All right, today we're playing my favorite NCAA football video game of all time, NCAA Football '06, because I think there's a feature you might have forgot about in this game. The spring drills, of course, were introduced in NCAA Football '06. You've got option attack, Oklahoma, pass skeleton, rushing attack. Of course, everyone loves option attack. That's what I had to fire up. And quickly I realized that was not Troy Smith, so I exited out, and that's when I discovered that you can actually play as several mascots in the game. There's probably about 30 or 40 teams that have their mascots as playable characters in the spring drills. Now, NCAA Football '07 actually added 10 or 11 new spring drills to their game, but on this game, you only have the 4 that we just showed you, but you could play as mascots, and you were not able to do that in '07, so I believe this is the only NCAA football where you can play as the mascots in the spring drills. And it's awesome. It makes for some hilarious situations. Like this is Hawaii against Wake Forest, for example, and you're going to see a lot of Hawaii in this video because I think of all the teams that you have the option of choosing from, they probably have the most badass mascot, and he is an absolute freight train and hard to take down. And also a pretty damn good defender. But the Deacon is just terrifying. We were scared. We could not tackle him. He found his way in the end zone, but we found the dub, and we get this awesome celebration that each of the mascots have at the end of it. I had to play West Virginia against Oklahoma State, the Mountaineer against Pistol Pete. It was a battle for sure, but Pistol Pete, he rose to the occasion. Look at this throw. This was that was a dart. Super Frog and Lightning now. Guess who these two teams are? That's TCU and Middle Tennessee State. Lightning shut me down, but I did get a few licks in with Super Frog. Then I had to hit the Oklahoma drill, Oregon State against Virginia Tech. So we've got Benny Beaver with the juke moves, and we've got the Hokey Bird getting a little crazy with the spin move. I love that. That's pretty cool. Those two, Oregon State, Virginia Tech. Then we've got Rutgers and Purdue, two absolutely terrifying mascots. The smile from the Scarlet Knight is just weird looking. And then you've got Purdue Pete, those lifeless eyes. He looks like a serial killer or a demon or something. I don't know. We're going to see a little closer look at that coming up here as I play with Purdue Pete later. But this was an interesting matchup. The Scarlet Knight was too tough, though. He prevailed. Look at that creepy smile. Scarlet Knights come out on top. So then I think it would be fun if I matched up mascots against actual teams, and you can actually do that too. So this is my alma mater, Louisville, playing against the actual Louisville football players that are on the team, on the game. Of course, we're going up against Brian Brom, so it was a little tough for me to come out with a dub. We did make some noise later on. This is the last play. I needed a big play. I got the user pick, but I didn't get the dub. And you see the hops there for Brian Brom with the little dunk. So then, of course, I had to do this matchup because, I love Hawaii's mascot, and it's just awesome to imagine this actually being a thing, the Hawaii mascot and the Oklahoma drill against the Hawaii football players. And we're laying the wood, baby. Look at that. Finding our way into the end zone. Fighting. Cocky might be one of the toughest mascots on this game, up there with that Hawaii mascot. Just absolutely hard offense, hard to stop, that is, from Cocky, and stiff defense. Look at that big hit on the fullback. Cocky just big out there, just big and long, and finding a way to get it done. Yeah. Very disturbing segment. Very disturbing segment for sure. But negative 720 points. You got to give it up for that. A little Heisman pose there from Cocky. And last up, or as we close out the video, I had to do this one. Of course, the Deacon, because we still got the creepy-ass Purdue Pete. So we got to look at the Deacon here. I came up with the clutch dub. The Deacon's kind of creepy, too. He does have a little life in those eyes. However, Purdue Pete does not at all. This guy is an absolute killer or murderer or something. He's also a beast on the field. We had a couple big runs in the option attack with Purdue Pete. I'm sorry, I just love the option attack. It doesn't get much better than that, especially when Purdue Pete's just rumbling, bumpling, stumbling into that end zone. That's the quarterback, little late pitch. Look at this, man. I wish you could actually play with Purdue Pete because he's not only a force on offense, but he is a freak on defense and, of course, a freak in real life. Look at those eyes, man. That's terrifying. Terrifying. If you enjoyed the video and remember this feature in NCAA Football 06, drop a comment. Let us know what your favorite NCAA football game was. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Like this video on the way out. It does truly help. And check out those suggested videos from the channel. We got a College Football 25 Dynasty rolling right now, and I'm excited to keep that going. So any support is appreciated. We thank you for watching this video here on Spiced Up Gaming.